Available power moves often signal the opportunity to launch a tactic or to win material. Part of the evaluation of the board should include king safety, yours and that of your opponents. This is a pretty wild position, and both sides have incurred damage to their position. You see white is behind in pawns, 3 against 5. The king pawns have been ruptured here. But we also notice that black has no pieces protecting its king. And when you see that the kings have lost their protection, it's a good time to go on a king hunt. This is a game between two top 10 players in the world. It's white to move here, and let's conduct an offensive power move evaluation. Let's see if what white can do to the black position. So look for the power moves. So pause the video. Okay, we see that the queen can check the king here. Power move number 1. And because the queen and rook are not communicating with each other, they're both working on their own, it's possible to threaten mate on the back rank, because there's a back rank weakness here. The queen can check here, and the queen can't block because there's no defense. There's no defender for the queen, and the rook can't block. The queen could simply capture it, and the king would still be in check. So we see that the bishop is really the only piece saving the black king right now. With this check, the bishop would slide here and block the mate. Can you see a way to take advantage of this? Remember that your goal is to win material. That's always your primary goal. Next to checkmate, winning material is the main objective in chess. So pause the video and see if you can find a way to take advantage of this situation. Okay, the bishop can only help the king as long as it stays on this diagonal. So anything that takes it off of this diagonal would compromise the bishop. So that means that the bishop, anything that the bishop is doing off of this diagonal is vulnerable. So we see that Iranian captures this pawn because he's able to. If the bishop takes the rook here, if the bishop takes the rook, the queen would slide here, and it would be checkmate because neither the queen nor the rook can stop the mate. The queen could capture this queen, and if the rook comes here, because neither of them have defenders, as I mentioned before, the queen would capture, for instance, the rook, and it would be mate.